welcome back to my channel and going through the top 100 country artists of all time to better appreciate country music. Now, the last track we just heard, the first track I've ever heard from Guy Clark, we heard LA Freeway from the Hard-Worn Highways album from 1975. I'm going to go up to 83 for the next one off Better Days. This is Randall Knife.
My father had a Randall knife. My mother gave it to him when he went off to World War II to save us all from ruin. Now, if you've ever held a Randall knife, you know my father well. If a better blade was ever made, it was probably forged in hell. My father was a good man. He was a lawyer by his trade. Only once did I ever see him misuse the blade. Well, it almost cut his thumb off when he took it for a tool. The knife was made for darker things. You could not bend the rules. Well, he let me take it camping once on a Boy Scout jamboree. I broke a half an inch off trying to stick it in a tree. Well, I hid it from him for a while, but the knife and he were one, and he put it in his bottom drawer without a hard word. There it slept, and there it stayed for 20 some odd years. Sort of like Excalibur, except waiting for a tear. My father died when I was 40, and I couldn't find a way to cry. Not because I didn't love him, not because he didn't try. Well, I'd cried for every lesser thing, for whiskey, pain, and beauty. But he deserved a better tear, and I was not quite ready. So we took his ashes out to sea and poured them off the stern, and in through the roses in the wake of everything we'd learned. And when we got back to the house, they asked me what I wanted. Not the law books, not the watch. I need the thing he's haunted. Oh, my hand burned for the Randall knife there in the bottom drawer. And I found a tear for my father's life and all that it stood for.
So the last one I said that was quite a different song, and then I hear this. This is yeah. Do you think can you consider this a song if you write a song where you don't rhyme the words? Uh, this I would you just consider this spoken word. It's a storytelling track for sure, and yeah, interesting. Yeah, got me feeling a few things for sure, and just gentle, but and it's interesting how he uses the knife to as an object to think about his father. And the lyric I thought was interesting too. About he was saying that it's not a toy, not a tool. It's for darker things. Not always though. I mean, like, what if you just use a knife for cutting open packages and stuff? But yeah, it was very different. And like the part where he's talking about that he didn't cry right away, and that sometimes when people pass, you have to process it. It doesn't always grieve. We all grieve in different ways, and sometimes it gets delayed. And it's interesting that that this was mentioned here, and he was saying that like I think he said that the right kind of tear. So I found that interesting and touching, and yeah, very different. Um, I wonder what because I believe this is actually this is a real knife company, and I'd be interested to see what their reaction was to this song when it came out. I would think they embraced it because it's definitely a tender song, and yeah, very different, very moving, and I enjoy that. So let me know what these songs mean to you. This is probably one of those maybe you've played this at someone's funeral, or you heard it there, or maybe you know of someone who they requested it to be played when they passed. It'd be interesting to know. So yeah, let me know what the song means to you and was the first time you heard it. And if you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload the next video. Thanks again and take care.